Have you ever felt like your business should be doing better, but somehow your message isn't clicking with the customers? You have a great product, but people just don't seem to get it. Or worse, they choose your competitors over you. Here's the truth, it's not just about your product, it's about your messaging. The right messaging can turn an average product into a bestseller. The wrong messaging, it can make even the best product invisible. Remember, a company is not defined by the product they sell, but by the problem they solve. Think about the most successful brands you know. They don't just sell products, they sell solutions, they sell emotions, they sell transformations, or they sell identities. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to tweak your business messaging to drive more revenue and stand out in the market. Before we go ahead, check out the link in the comment and description for a free challenge to help you implement the one-page go-to-market strategy in your business. Now let's dive back in. Now, the golden question is why most messaging fails. Most businesses fail at messaging because they make three crucial mistakes. Number one, they talk about themselves, not about the customers. The customers really don't care about you. They care about how you can solve their problem. Instead of saying, we have the most advanced AI driven analytics, say, we help businesses save 25% in expenses by analyzing the data. Or we help business grow their revenues by 25% by analyzing the data, understanding customer behavior, and creating customer strategies which can help them reach out better to customers and convert them better. This major shift from a product based approach to a feature based approach is what is required to attract more customers. Number two, they focus on features instead of outcomes. People don't buy products, they buy results. Think about it. Apple doesn't sell 256 GB storage and an A17 chip. They sell a tool to unleash your creativity. A fitness app isn't selling AI driven workouts, it's selling six pack abs in 90 days. They sound just like everyone else. Number three, if your message doesn't stand out, your business won't either. Ever notice how so many SaaS startups say the same thing? We streamline workflows, we streamline productivity. It's boring, it's forgettable. If you want customers to notice you, you have to be different. You cannot be the same. There are hundreds of CRM companies in the market, and you need to create a different messaging to ensure that you attract the right customers. So, how do you fix this? Let's talk about the one simple shift that changes everything. Essentially, the shift would be like a pendulum from one end of the pendulum to the other end, and this would completely change how you're doing business. The secret to great business messaging is sell outcomes, not a product. Customers make decisions emotionally, they justify it logically. If your message speaks to logic only, features, pricing, specs, you will struggle to connect. But if you solve their problem, tap into their emotions, tap into their fear, tap into their hope, tap into their positive feelings and their negative feelings, you win. Think about the difference. Feature based messaging. Our software automates lead tracking with AI. And emotion based messaging. Never lose a hot lead again. Close deals faster with zero effort. Which one of the two is more compelling? The largest brands in the world understand this shift. Nike doesn't sell shoes, they sell inspiration. Just do it. Harley Davidson doesn't sell motorcycles, they sell rebellion, freedom, and brotherhood. Apple doesn't sell computers, they sell creativity, innovation, and status. So, question is, how do you apply this to your business? Let's look at some real world examples of brands that got it absolutely right. First example, Royal Enfield. Let's talk about Royal Enfield. There are faster, cheaper, and more fuel efficient bikes in the market. So why do people still buy Royal Enfield? Because it doesn't sell a motorcycle. It sells freedom, adventure, lifestyle, and a sense of brotherhood, a sense of community. In fact, in the 1990s, the company was doing so bad that they would have probably needed to shut down the company. But Siddharth Lal, as the son of the founder of the company, came in as the biker, made some serious product changes, positioning changes, and messaging changes, and resurrected the brand from the dead. Their ads don't talk about mileage or engine capacity. Instead, They show riders conquering the Himalayas, embracing the journey. That's why it's not just a bike, it's a cult. Royal Enfield has successfully created a lifestyle brand. Owning one isn't just about commuting, it's about being part of an elite club, a community of explorers and free spirits. That emotional connection drives fierce customer loyalty. Now let's talk about number two, thumbs up. Coca Cola, when it re entered in India in the 1990s, they squeezed thumbs up very hard and forced the founder, Mr. Ramesh Chauhan, to sell the company. They did that by tremendous control on the distribution channels and overspending 2x, 3x, or even 5x on marketing and advertisement. Because of that, Mr. Ramesh Chauhan had no option but to sell the brand to Coca Cola. Coca Cola by itself, they had no intention of buying the brand and using it and selling it. In fact, they wanted to kill it. So people actually stopped using Thumbs Up and start using Coca Cola. They reduced Thumbs Up's distribution. They even changed its taste, making it milder. I'm sure many millennials like myself would have noticed that Thumbs Up today isn't as strong as it used to be in the early 1990s. Despite all of this aggressive action from Coca Cola, Indian customers didn't let that happen. Why is that? Because Thumbs Up positioned itself as the strongest cola, not just in taste but in identity as well. Taste the Thunder wasn't just a tagline, it was a challenge. Coca Cola had to bring it back because its audience refused to settle for anything weaker or buying Coca Cola. Thumbs Up understood the Indian market's craving for bold, strong flavors, unlike Coca Cola's sweeter taste. Their branding targeted action driven, thrill seeking individuals. Ads featuring Bollywood action stars performing extreme stunts reinforced this messaging. The result, Thumbs Up continues to dominate the market and is still the market leader as far as the cola brands are concerned and is the only billion-dollar beverage brand in India. This is the example of strong brand positioning. And the final example in the technology space is ClickFunnels. Most website builders talk about templates, customizations, but not ClickFunnels. They sell a dream. They say you don't need a developer. You build a business that makes money while you sleep. In fact, did you know initially, before ClickFunnels became such a huge name, selling $200 million annually of software, Russell was struggling to attract customers for ClickFunnels. But then he pivoted, and instead of selling ClickFunnels, he started educating the customers on the process of a funnel. And that was the game changer. He would educate customers on how funnels could help them attract more customers and help them live a better life, pay their bills, their vendors, and spend more time with family. Instead of focusing on technical features, ClickFunnels targets entrepreneurs who want financial freedom and independence. Their messaging is emotional and empowering, using phrases like escape the 905 and build your own empire. Russell Brunson, the founder, consistently shares success stories of everyday people who turned their ideas into million-dollar businesses with ClickFunnels. This social proof reinforces their brand's emotional promise. Financial freedom is within reach. That's why they dominate their market, even though technically other website builders offer similar tools. And despite raising hundreds of millions of dollars of VC funding, ClickFunnels still outsells them by a huge margin. So the question is, how can you tweak your business messaging to increase your revenue? Number one, focus on the outcome, not the features. Instead of we offer AI-driven analytics or we offer these features which no one really care about, say we help you double your sales by predicting your customer's next move. Always ask, how does my product improve a customer's life? Sell that. Number two, own an emotion or identity. People don't buy products. They buy what the product makes them feel. Harley Davidson sells rebellion. Apple sells creativity. Thumbs Up sells strength. What emotion does your brand own? Make sure every touch point, ads, website, and social media reinforces this emotion. Number three, differentiate with a strong POV. If you sound like everyone else, you'll be ignored. Thumbs Up positioned itself as the strongest cola, while others played safe. What is your unique stand? You need to differentiate yourself. Number four, challenge the status quo. ClickFunnels didn't market themselves as another website builder. They positioned themselves as the ultimate business building tool for entrepreneurs. Number 5, simplify your messaging. If a 10-year-old cannot understand what you do, your messaging is too complex. Clarity wins every single time. Test your messaging. Show it to someone with no context. If they don't immediately get it, simplify it further. Number 6, use storytelling to reinforce your message. Stories are memorable. Royal Enfield's Himalayan adventure stories, Thumbs Up's high energy challenge, and ClickFunnels success stories make their messaging stick. It creates an emotion within the minds of the customers, and that's why people are loyal to that brand. Find ways to tell your brand story in a way that emotionally connects with your audience. By applying these principles, you can create messaging that doesn't just inform but inspires action and loyalty. If your product isn't selling the way it should, fix your messaging. That's the number one and quick moving needle which you can quickest step which you can do to move the needle into your business. Think about it. Royal Enfield didn't make the fastest bike. It didn't make the best bike. It didn't make the most energy saving bike. Thumbs Up didn't make the sweetest cola. It didn't make the most spiciest cola. But they dominated because of their message. And if you need help crafting a revenue driven business message for your business, let me know in the comments below or reach out to me. Let's make your business unignorable. Hit like, subscribe, share if this helped you, and see you in the next video.